verb to play. And that is the only one that is U to UE. All right. Who got it? Now, we're going to start another section of verbs that are going to be the I to IE, meaning that they're going to have an E. So, I don't know if I said that right. E to IE. Did I say that right? No. Okay. So these verbs are all going to have an E in them, but whenever they're conjugated, they're going to pick up this random extra I. Okay? And I'll show you how to do that here in a second, but first we need to know which verbs they are. Okay? The first one, empezar. Empezar means to begin. And then the next one, comenzar, also means to begin. So, oddly enough, both of those verbs that mean to begin are stem changers. E to IE ones. Okay, querer. Querer means to want. We've talked about this one. Whenever we say I want, how do we say that?
Yo quiero.
Yo quiero. So we've actually already been privy to the fact that they pick up that extra I in there. We just haven't actually had it as one of our official verbs. Okay, querer means to want. Now I will add, in Spain, that's how they say to love as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. To want or to love. So in Spanish, in Spain, again, the way you would say I love you is literally I want you, okay? It's te quiero. Te quiero would be I love you. Okay, perder is our next one. Perder means to lose. You guys had seen that verb specifically when we were talking about deportes. Ganar is to win, and you were like, well, how do you say to lose? I want to call someone a loser, right? Okay, because that's fun and mean. All right, but anyway, perder is how you do that. So have you guys started the song, Soy un perdedor? I'm a loser, baby. Okay, no, okay, good. It's not the most mentally healthy song. So, yeah, so there you go. That's how you say loser. All right, Boris.
If you just walk up to someone and say perder, is it a way of saying you're a loser?
No.
Okay. I would just say that.
Okay, perder means to lose. Cerrar. Cerrar means to close. Cerrar, to close. You've maybe heard this term, cierra la boca. Has anyone heard that?
Yeah.
It's not a very nice thing to say in Spanish. It literally means close your mouth.
Shut up. Yeah.
Which is shut up. Okay. Cierra la boca. It's like, yeah. Not nice.
I did.
Okay. Entender is our next one. Entender, to understand. Entender, kind of like aprender, which is to learn. Entender, understand. What other word do we already know that means to understand? Comprender. Okay, comprehend or understand. Okay, and then we've got two more that are in this categoria. Pensar means to think. Pensar. To think. And the last one's pretty easy. Preferir means to prefer. Preferir, to prefer. Okay, so those are all of our E to IE verbs. And then our last groupo that we're going to have, these are O to UE. So I'll go ahead and put that right here. Okay, the first one in that is volver. Volver, we've talked about, it means to return. Volver, to return. And then we actually know another variable that means to return. That's on your list. and it's at the very bottom, but it's not to return like to a place, it's to return something. Do you remember? Devolver. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that up. Devolver. Devolver is to return something. Okay? Okay, so volver, devolver. Are you guys keeping up?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Next, poder. Poder, we've used this lots and lots. Anytime you ask to go to the bathroom or get a drink, you say puedo, okay? And it means may I or can I. So it's to be able. To be able. Poder. So to be able. See.
When you ask that, you're saying, am I able to go to the bathroom?
Yes.
You are able. Oh! I see.
Because we are
I thought you
polite.
were physically able.
Okay, after that we have almorzar. Almorzar is to eat lunch, okay? To have lunch. Let's just say have lunch. And so what word does that look like that we've already learned with
Almuerzo.
Almuerzo, okay? Almuerzo. So that one also we could have already thought, oh, okay, with almuerzo, it goes from an O to a UE, so that kind of tipped us off. We actually already know about that. Almuerzo is literally how you say, I eat. Okay, almuerzo. But we'll get into that in just a second, the conjugating. Dormir. Dormir means to sleep. Good. When have you heard me say that? Whenever, sometimes I'll ask you like what you did during your fin de semana, and you'll say, oh, I slept, or whatever. Oh, dormiste, like you slept. Does that make sense? Or say it a little louder, Pedro.
Dormitorio?
Dormitorio.
Yeah!
Okay? You dormir in your dormitorio.
Your sleeping room?
It's your sleeping room. That's literally what it is. Yeah. Okay. Encontrar. Encontrar basically looks like what it is to encounter. Encontrar. To encounter. What's another way to say to encounter? Because most of us do not say, I encountered my book on the table.
I saw it.
Find. Okay? Find. So that's like the more practical way to say encontrar. Okay, next, mostrar.
That was really expensive.
Mostrar. Mostrar actually reminds me of demonstrar, which is to demonstrate or to show. Okay? So I'm just going to say to show. Mostrar. Okay? But you could go ahead and put demonstrate next to that if that's going to help you. We've got dos más, recordar. Looks like what it is also.
Quarter.
Recordar, what's that? Okay, you could say to record, but to record in your memory is to remember. Okay, recordar, to record in your memory, to remember. And then we actually already have devolver, so I already got it on there. Let me see if I got them right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, perfect. All right, now we're going to learn how to conjugate them. All right?
This is what I've been waiting for.
Yes, but we're only going to do trace. Why are we only doing trace?
Because there's 3 different ones from each section.
Yes, one from each section.
Wow, boys.
Okay. Ustedes son muy inteligentes. All right, so let's start with the U to UE. Are we ready? So, somewhere on your cuaderno, let's do the U to UE. Jugar is our only one. Jugar means what?
To play.
To play. Okay. Oh, I usually do that outside of the chart. Okay, so I'm going to write just a little tiny chart with our singulars, our plurals. The yo form, how do you say I play?
Yo
juego.
Hey, Gavin, can you pass me
Okay.
the next?
What about the to form?
Two juegas.
Juegas. What about the usted form? Juega. Okay. Now, what happens with nosotros and vosotros? Rafael?
You don't use the stem changing.
You don't use a stem changer. When have we seen this? What verb? Tener. Okay, with tener. So you don't use a stem changer. So you go back to jugamos. Everything okay?
Oh.
All right. And then jugáis.
Okay.
And then for the ustedes form, what do you have to do for that?
Go back.
You go back to the different thing, okay? Juegan. Juegan. Okay, so that's how you do U to UE. All of them are different except nosotros and vosotros. Gonna have the exact same thing with E to IE. Okay, so let's do one of those together. We'll do empezar, it's the very first one. Empezar means what?
To begin.
To begin. So let's get our verb chart. Okay, singular. So how would you say I begin?
Wait.
Empiezo. The only thing you do is change that E to an IE. And then what would the to form be? Empiezas. And then empieza for the usted form. Okay, what do you do with the nosotros though?
Empezamos.
Empezamos.
Why is there an S?
Why is there an S where?
Oh, the V. I forgot.
Okay, and then same thing for vosotros, empezáis. Okay, and then the last one, ustedes form empieza. Okay, are we having problemas?
He's slow now.
Okay, and so far I've only had AR verbs. So for this next one, let's choose an ER verb because we've got to remember that ER verbs are going to be different. So yeah, let's do the volver. Okay, so for the last one, I can squeeze it down here. This again was E to IE. Okay, and this is going to be O to UE. And I said volver, right? Okay. So volver means what? To return.
This is disgusting.
All right, settle down. Okay. What's the yo form going to be? Vuelvo. Vuelvo. Okay. It would be Volvo, right? Like the car, except it's a stem changer. Therefore, it's vuelvo. And then it's
Or I thought that was like that's I return.
right. I return. Vuelvo.
Yeah,
I
I was
return.
gonna make that joke.
Okay. So, what about the to form? What are you gonna have for that?
I don't know.
Okay. Instead of vuelvas, it's an ER verb though. So vuelves. 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 And so, what about the usted form? Vuelve.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Next, we have the nosotros, where you go back to the normal. Volvemos. Okay, because it's an ER verb. Volvemos. And then, what about the vosotros? Volves.
Is that with an E?
Yep, with an E, because it's an ER verb. And then the very last one is going to be vuelven. Muy bien, you guys are getting it. Okay.